since this is part of the series of Uni events that Arcshop is giving a lot of help with, there is a first place reward of the Uni card and lanyard with the character of your choice. And then second place gets the luggage tag of the character in their choice. And if you haven't seen them, those lanyards, I think the joke is we've made now starting that they're industrial strength because they're just massive.
Yeah, they are. Like, these things are huge. I mean, look at my hand. I have a big hand. But yeah, this is the Merkava tag. I have the Merkava tag. So here it is, like the lanyard card. This one's pretty neat. You also got some information on the back if you want to know his blood type. Actually says they don't know the blood type. If you want to know his ability, Jorgmunder, you got his height, 210 centimeters, his weight, 71 kilograms. You know, if you're ever on the road, you know, you're ever at a fighting game event and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to know Merkava's weight. You got it right here. And also, here's the luggage tag, like we were talking about before. These are very neat, very cool. These are actually not even printed on. These are like kind of
like stitched.
Stitched, yeah, exactly. So these are actually super nice quality. They're also pretty thin and easy to snap onto whatever you want. But as you were saying before, we do have our first match lined up. It's going to be our winners round 1 match between IDC, I Don't Care, and hopefully they do care because they're going to have to play against a Jack Oat representing the waltzing 2 grappler characters, though 2 grappler characters on different sides of the coin. You got waltzing, the big, slow, hulking tank, and on the other side, you have Mika, the big, fast, very tricky character to deal with, kind of grappler. But we'll see how this ends up turning out as we get straight into it.
Absolutely. And you know, this 8-way mix, I call it 8-way mix, just her dash. But once Mika gets in, it's hard to get out. Although Jack does have, you know, that wake up SPD on the backside, just don't have to guess if Mika goes grounded. Oh, good tech.
Right now, things aren't too crazy at the moment. You do have chain shift available, so yes, you do have to respect the fact that Mika has that Cyclone. That's going to be the big key thing to be watching out for in this matchup, or against really any matchup concerning Mika, because Mika can easily just do Cyclone into chain shift or Cyclone into C cancel, like we're seeing right here. It just makes it completely safe, and you just have to respect her in neutral because she does hit it. That's the optimal damage confirmed into a great cooking situation afterwards. But we're not going to worry about that because Jack Oat gets the massive damage combo instead, 4.8k to even up the life pool, and we're slowly moving our way in. Great trade right there. That's a fantastic trade if you're Jack Oat.
Yeah, and I mean, look at Jack Oat was getting kind of just beat down for most of this game. Got one veil off, got one hit, even the life totals, and then just got another hit and took the whole round. That's the kind of dynamic we're playing with right now.
For sure. And there's the Cyclone into the C cancel. That's what I'm talking about before. And you're going to see why that's so damaging. Over 3.3k. That's very respectable amount. Misses the throw. That's an unfortunate timing whiff. And Jack Oat's going to run with that. Drops the combo, but still smacking Mika out of the air. IDC is really struggling to deal with Waltzing's giant normals and specials.
Yeah, and IDC looks really good once they get in, but Jack Oat's not making it very easy to get in. Goes with the meaty grab and gets slammed down, taking game number 1.
Yeah, you have to really worry about those grab situations. It becomes super scary. I mean, it comes with any grappler, right? The mind games on wake up. Are you going to go for a strike? Or are you going to go for a throw? And in that case, Jack Oat did go for that throw to secure that round. That's 2k damage without using any meter, just like that. That's the damage you get off of Merkava getting a warm throw. Keep that in mind.
That's the damage you get off of Kaguya's B&B.
Okay, she's not that low damage.
No. It's like just under 3k if you get 2A starter.
Not the highest damaging character in the cast, but you know, it's not that low. So.
Yeah. Speaking of not that low, and here we got Jack Oat getting a big damage combo with a lot of grid too for this inevitable chain shift.
Ooh, that's an unfortunate timing for IDC to try to escape that corner situation. And you're going to be eating even more damage because that is 4k after 4k combo into a CS confirmed after that final command grab. Another round on deck for Jack Oat, and another round Jack Oat needs to win if they want to take this set over IDC. And this is a fantastic round start to really set the pace for this final round at the moment. Jack Oat has Mirror, but so does IDC, so you have to respect, once again, you have to respect the Cyclone, you have to respect C Missile, you have to respect her wake-up options like this right here. There it is, coming in full force, and you're eating the full brunt of that as the side swap into the corner happens for IDC.
Oh no, it's the follow-up without actually confirming, and the wish confirmed is getting punished. And this is gonna be absolutely no question, you're dead. IDC will move on to face Defiant.
Yeah, man, that was just a really smart roll right there. Creeping edge, if you will. Jack Oat's been doing quite a lot of those creeping edges all throughout the set, but really that one was just really smart because normally you can't really punish after a creeping edge, because that's such a long startup time, recovery time, you know what I mean? Oh, I guess not startup time, but like the frames during it, the recovery time as well tied to it. So sometimes you can just get straight up punished if you have bad timing on that roll. How
EXDP and just some really solid character arcs and character damage and just all around. I think CG is going to be pretty confident going in here despite having to face Noctis.
We don't talk about 236C, by the way.
we don't talk about it.
We're not going to talk about that. Actually, not yet. We're going to see it. How many times do you think we're going to see it? Let's talk about that. Actually, let's play some bets.
How much is the word yes?
You know what?
Actually,
that's a good answer.
A better bet would be what percentage of the meter that CG gets this entire set will be used on it. That's the better bet.
Do some math. Take out the notebook. Let's start counting. But we don't have meter yet, so we don't have to worry about 236C just yet. Instead, you have to worry about Noctis with that greatest cycle. Never mind a punish. That was an unfortunate dropped combo on the side of Noctis, and we have CG going to run with this right now. Has meter on deck. Are we going to see our first 236C? No, we're not. We're just going to keep on staggering our buttons, trying to keep making spacing traps and play very simple until we need it. Saving that meter, saving that Vorpal cycle as well. They're going to secure the next cycle, and they're also going to have change set available to keep this pressure going.
Yeah, nice little high there. Gets the low wake up mash from Noctis. You are really calling out CG respecting you waking up within invuln frames.
Ooh, try to dash or take advantage of the fact that Noctis was probably trying to anticipate a 236C on wake up, and Noctis able to clutch that final game or that round out right there against CG full meter. You have to worry about this. Good cycle also in favor of CG.
Oh, nice way. Gets the counter hit for CG side. Unable to confirm that to make the corner your home. Finally finds the pushback, gets the throw, we reset, gets grid break. You chose wrong, Noctis. Third time's the charm. Are we going for a fourth? No, we're blocking. Oh, there it is.
Yep. Interesting to use that DP instead of maybe 236C, because I believe 236C would have gotten a combo afterwards. Still, though, that did end up working. And we have even up the rounds here in game number 1. This is going to be a great start on the side of CG because we have a lot of meter to cash out. There he is, 3.7k. Oh, try to go for an assault mix, but a great anti-air from on the side of Noctis. We're not going to spend any meter. Instead, we're going to take that time to concentrate and win that Vorpal cycle, which is very, very important for Gordeau because that upgrades his force function, increases the size, increases the length, and makes it a more potent tool to use in neutral and to play this keep away game that CG is really struggling to deal with.
Nice EX special coming out, being able to find the gaps and Noctis' pressure, saves from an accidental side switch combo. But unfortunately, Noctis is just not respecting CG's Oki and has not been given a reason to.
Sure, Noctis going to take that first game here. Already taking that early lead. Getting right back into things.
Yeah, definitely. CG's probably a little kicking themselves right now of like, I'm letting Noctis get away with these wake up mashes. As soon as a meaty flies, the world's gonna be CG's oyster. There's gonna be a kill because CG decided, you know what, I've had enough. I don't care that you got meter. I don't care if you've got any reversal option. I'm hitting you. You are holding this shield.
Steer Ender. Very simple combo. And I think just once you get that early grid advantage right there, if you use Steer Ender early in a combo, you will be gaining grid instead of spending it. And I think that's exactly what Noctis wanted at that moment, because look at that grid cycle. That Vorpal cycle was able to get Chain Shift, was able to lock out CG, and because of that, using Chain Shift on Wake Up, forcing CG to respect it and gain this back throw into the corner as a result.
And there it is. Now CG is starting to, take the Noctis approach. I'm gonna mash. I know where your gaps are. It's time for me to start pressing these buttons. It's one more chance though. That's not gonna kill. Gets a good little backdash. And there it is. I think that's the first one, right?
I think that is the first one, surprisingly enough.
Yeah. It looked like the second one got sniped out, or that might not have been the C variant.
Yeah, that was the C variant. Early strong combo on the side of CG, going to spend that meter for the knockdown, for the damage, but a great roll out from Noctis, and we have CG caught like a deer in headlights, and also going to be losing the Vorpal cycle as well. We're spending our Chain Shift, keeping this pressure going. Nice block on the overheads, and we're just going to keep on blocking until that happens. The counter hit, Noctis guessing right on this strike throw situation. Another throw coming out, increasing the advantage they have on the Vorpal cycle. There's the 236C coming out in a full combo from CG. Can we make a comeback right here? It's going to be really tough with the resources that Noctis has on hand.
Yeah. Oh, gets caught by the jump special, and this will absolutely not kill. Thankfully for CG, gets one more chance to make the comeback. Gets the change of the line. Meter blocks the special, and is going to be able to find the round off of this combo.
That was a big gamble on the side of Noctis, trying to go for that C reversal, trying to maybe catch out CG, pressing a reversal in response. And it did not look like it ended up working out for them. Still, though, Noctis still has one more round to go, and so does CG. Noctis, once again, getting an early lead. We're going to eat this DP in the face. And there's a cross-up from the DP as well. Doesn't even need to spend any resources.
A trade in CG's favor. CG definitely not being painful about that. Has the life lead. He's wanting to get this round. Noctis can be a little more chill because there's another game in the stock, although Noctis definitely wants the win of a 2-0. CG not going to allow this. What catches the roll? Calling out Noctis. Not gonna happen today.
Also cool too, because Noctis actually won a round on a roll before, right? In multiple situations where Noctis actually won situations based on a single roll. So CG being a lot more wary of that, respecting Noctis's wake up. And when you do that, I mean, you're just waiting for a reaction, seeing what they do. And when a roll comes out like that, very reactable, then CG can take full advantage of the fact, as you saw right there, CG takes that game and evens things up 1-1.
Absolutely, and here we are, the final game. Both players now very much more patient, as the knowledge that no matter what, someone's getting sent to losers, and neither player wants to be there.
Honestly, right now, it's very interesting how, oh my gosh, we are just throwing down the scythe on top of CG. And one of them is going to catch at some point, and one of them, Noctis, is going to confirm what you saw right there. CG, very long life. There's the Steer Ender coming out. There's the C cancel, but not enough to kill. Holding on with a pixel of life. Can we see a comeback? Here's a DP, but it's going to be a very tough hill to climb, using their armor, abusing it in front of Noctis's face. Still, you need to get 2 more combos if you want to kill Noctis in this situation. Great throw tech on the defense. See, yeah, there's the C cancel into the plus of frames, and there's a throw to mix CG up one more time. And one more round is all Noctis needs here to win this game. We actually outspaced that 236C. Great awareness and great read to backdash it entirely. Still, though, getting picked up by CG in the end.
Absolutely. And having CG being whiffing, getting that space on it. Oh no, the Vorpal gets baited. No good punish though.
As VO as well, so we're going to be seeing increased damage if Noctis can get a single good hit. We're going to see a straight confirm into an IW. I think we will. Yeah, there is the grab into the IW, and this is going to start running down that. Actually, no. Grid timer does not roll down when you are in IW. Never mind. I changed my mind.
The mix up? Yo, I didn't know CG was like that. I'm sorry, I didn't know your game. Oh, and yeah, there's that little slow overhead. You expect to react to it, and then it just comes out, and you just watch it hit you while you're crouching.
I'm actually surprised that Hop didn't beat the slide. And Noctis finds a hit here. We're in our final game, final round. And Noctis, as always, seems to get this early lead, but closing out becomes a problem when against CG. One more combo is all you need. And I think this is the combo we need. 200 meter on a deck. Let's go for optimal. Let's make sure this kills. Spending the meter at the very end. IW coming out. Breakdown. Noctis takes it over CG 2-1.
And such, despite that health bar at the end being almost full on Noctis' side, that was really just one or two decisions away from Noctis being the one to be eliminated and getting sent down to losers. Adaptation, and Noctis was just the one to come out on top.
Yeah, and it was also super cool to see those two players as well. You don't really see CG and Noctis play too often at these Ages Esports. I know that CG has showed up a few times before, but not every single time. So once again, super cool to see these players play because they are very strong with their characters. But we're also going to be seeing our next set coming up, who are also very strong with their characters. Issei, Riojin on the hide. We've seen plenty of them if you've been watching any of these Ages Esports, and so you would also be familiar with Squish as well, rocking the Akatsuki.
Yeah, that little blue Akatsuki with the blonde hair. This is Squish's motif, and you will see it all the way till your life bar drains twice.
Squish got 4th place last time, looking to make that an even better result. Hopefully, maybe trying to take their first Ages Esports as well. And this is a great start to make this happen. There's the grid break. I think we can kill. Yeah, we have plenty of meter to make sure it does. And we will spend that meter. Even with that life advantage, you've seen situations like in that previous set where it becomes really scary if you don't choose to spend meter, if you don't kill your combo, because your opponent stays alive and can easily make a comeback when they get those resources like meter, like the grid cycle.
Yeah. Little concentration handshake coming from both of these players. And Squish has a commanding lead of the grid, uses the change shift, goes straight into the DP. You don't want to leave anything to chance. And now it is a free license for pressure. Just have to be careful of the potential change shift here. At any moment, finds the JC.
I think we're going to spend resources at the end of the combo. No, we're not actually. We're just going to go for the regular TP ender. That's going to sacrifice a bit of damage and also a bit of Oki as well. As you saw right there, Riojin was able to properly time their media. I think that's exactly what they're trying to go for. And Squish pressing on Wake Up. One more combo, one more hit, and the B Tatsu finds his hit. Straight cancel into the C Fireball. Squish with the first game lead.
Yeah, that was one of a very, very grave mistake that Riojin did there. Ending that combo while having so much grid, was going to win the next grid cycle, had 200 meter in the bank, tried to go for a non-metered ending to try and get that secondary hit to turn into a kill. And Squish just had the read on Wake Up and turned it all from a very commanding position to death.
We'll see exactly how that shakes up as we get into our second game. Riojin's still been on a tear for sure, so could easily take it against Squish. But they need to lock in right now because Squish is once again getting another early lead right here. Great tech on that throw, but it's a 2A in the face. Into the corner you go.
Absolutely. Now there's a little Tatsu. Waited out, tried to see if Riojin was going to take an option on the RPS. No option needed. And now Riojin flipped the script.
And right now, this is where Hyde starts to shine. Now that you're locked in the corner. Oh, as I say that, trying to concentrate and Squish. CDP, get out of my face. What do you think you're trying to do?
Yeah, you might be concentrating, but you aren't concentrated on the match.
Throw. Oh, the back dash into the forward dash pickup. Squish. I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
One more round to go right here. There's the J2C coming down, cracking on Riojin's head. Knock, knock. Here I am. And I think, we're going to spend our meter, get the knockdown, and keep meter in the tank as well if we need it for other utility reasons in a later combo down the line.
Absolutely. There we go. Riojin finally fighting the way out of the corner. Trade no one's favor. There we go. Throwing Squish. Squish is now in the corner. Gets the 5C hit, but unfortunately not able to convert. And Squish just says, let me turn your drop into a full combo. Thanks, homie.
Smash 2A on wake up. We're gonna see our CVO. I don't know if this will be enough to kill. I mean, Hein's a very high damage character, and unfortunately, that will not be enough to kill, even with the red B combo.
Yeah.
Keeping our plus frames, using our meter.
Trying
to win this Vorpal cycle right now.
Wait, what?
The dash C in.
I did not know that Dash C had a back hitbox like that.
It does. Well, it crosses you up. That's what you gotta keep in mind. Yeah, it crosses you up. So. A little hit from behind. Oh, we got a grid tie. That is very rare to see, but both players have chain shift available, and Squish is going to be the first one to use it. We have a lot of mirror in the tank. Are we going to spend it? No, we're not. One more combo. Oh, the beat actually doesn't pick up correctly. Squish could have killed right there.
Yeah. That is amazing if you're Riojin. Oh, activates just the veil off.
We are fishing for pickups if we're Squish right now. There's the parry. Can't punish it. Chain shift. Has mirror. Concentrate. Barely loses the Vorpal cycle. Riojin, very low life remaining. The run up 3C actually working this time. Not going to be blocked. And that's a great starter if you are Riojin. That's 3.8k. Doesn't even spend any meter. Tries to go for a meaty with the force function, but unfortunately it whiffs, mistimed, and Squish able to take advantage of that as they take that set 2-0, beating Riojin weekly as well. We don't see Boltstruck show up very often, but Boltstruck is incredibly strong in non-SA, and has taken a lot of tournaments as well. Think tournaments like Digital Havoc, for example, and placing very high in tournaments like TNS as well. So you will expect a lot from this player as we get right into the swing of things.
Oh, and already Boltstruck starting off with that very edge clip of an anti-air, turning it to a good combo. Here we are dancing around the screen. We are not staying in any position for more than just a second. And Macho is not able to block anything.
Oh, don't jinx Macho yet. Macho is starting to block this right here, but unfortunately tries to press, gets clipped by the 2B. That string wasn't quite over, and unfortunately Macho is going to lose that round because of it. And this is where it becomes really scary against Boltstruck. Never mind, there's the steer ender. Okay, we have our first real Okazeme, our first real combo against Boltstruck. Let's make this happen. Great throw tech. Oh, hits the counter hit. Not able to confirm.
Oh, what a good check on Boltstruck trying to run up. And now Macho gets to set up whatever they want once again. This little concentration tried to get some grid there to win the war. Is going to have to settle for next grid cycle.
And this is what makes a non-SA so scary. There's the air movement involved, but there's also her very strong projectiles. We're seeing it right here. So many pressure resets can set up the B fireball instead to make it slower and threaten the strike throw like we've been seeing before. And you can even dump some mirror as well to make the ring Oki, the Milia disc, kind of like work like a boomerang where it sends out at one point and then comes back. And all this just becomes really scary because we saw this before where Boltstruck is mixing in these strikes, mixing in these throws, and even going to using these projectiles to make their mix-up safe as well if they go for like an overhead, for example. And the reward off of getting any of these options is very high for this character.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, both of them trying to do something in their action. Boltstruck finding the round start victory. On to corner pressure, gets a hit off Macho. so many options you have to call out, and Macho can't find the correct answer this time. Gets counter hit again, and like we saw the very first round, that's a quick Boltstruck round 1.
And also a very fast character, pretty big buttons as well. So it can honestly be really tough to find a space to mash, find a space to get out of this pressure, because Noctis can so easily just get right back into your face if she needs it. Back up, get in your face. You know, she moves around like she wants to, but Seven is also a bit of the same way as well. Unfortunately, Boltstruck has been keeping this momentum this entire set, so we haven't really been seeing much of that neutral, much of that pressure coming out from Macho, and unfortunately getting smoked by so many of these pressure strings, so many of these frame traps that Boltstruck is setting up.
Yeah, and we are 1 hit away. Boltstruck has so much meter, finds the counter hit, and complete and total domination of this entire set. We are already at our first top 8 qualifier.
It feels like a character where like Defiant is like practicing with the character, maybe in like open lobbies or whatever, and then just so happens to have it as the default choice, like going into this room. So as much as I would love to see Aurier, unfortunately that's not going to be reality today. Kuon will be the choice on Defiant's side. Yeah, Defiant just plays a lot of side characters, like you were saying. Like, Aurier is definitely not a random thing, you know what I mean? Like, Aurier is very much in the realm of possibility, and so is Kuon. And we've been seeing, like, a lot of really strong Kuon play from Defiant. I know that Defiant has been stepping up a bit back from this character, trying to focus on their other mains, on their other subs, but it's really cool to see that they're busting out here for this top 8 qualifier. Before we get into top 8, maybe busting out the character because of the lower stakes, but Revert is a very strong player, so you have to worry about Revert taking this.
Absolutely, and we're seeing right now that strength of Revert winning so many interactions already has Defiant down to a life total where Revert can just chill. You know, gets clipped here, that's fine. The life advantage is still very great. There's 50 seconds left on the clock to chill. Gets the chain shift. Okay, Defiant, your game is just too good. You're finding that match point when should it look like dead. Normal pressure.
That would have been dead. Oh no, the drop. That was such an unfortunate drop. We could have spent IW and made a kill. Oh. Okay. Okay, lock back in, redial yourself. We still have 1 more round to go for Revert.
Back throw here from Revert. Nice. Almost staggered pressure.
Lasers, there's a pillar. Actually outspacing that move right there. Revert.
Oh, good shields. Just 4 celestial hits. You know Defiant's thanking that grid cycle for being just in time.
Yeah, great shields, definitely. Like just blocking these rings, blocking these pillars, and these lasers as well. Lots of free grid in the way of Revert. And it's also just really smart to, you know, do it on projectiles, especially when Kuon isn't that close to you, because Kuon can't really threaten too much from that distance, and you can kind of just tap shield, drop it, and then wait to see what he does afterwards. Revert getting the hard knockdown here, chain shift being spent. There's the flash kick coming out. Revert still has some meter on hand. Defiant also still has some meter on hand as well. Looks like we're going to win this Vorpal cycle. Maybe get Celestial. No, not if you get hit.
Yeah, unfortunately has to go back, just has to bum it with normal Vorpal. Unfortunately, not able to make the combo, gets the throw. This is 1 more touch. You don't care how you get it. Trying to mix and caught. Defiant jumping.
Are we going to see a character swap? Are we going to stick to the Kuon? We will see.
Oh,
no,
we
are sticking to our guns. We're sticking with the Kuon. Love to see it around here. Defiant has a really strong Kuon. I really like seeing Defiant play this character. And we just got 1 more game to go for Revert to make it into top 8. I wouldn't really exactly say an upset because, you know, Defiance is just playing with all their subs, not their main character. But it would definitely be big for Revert to make it onto the winner's side in top 8 to start things off. Still, though, you need to lock in because Defiant is known to make these strong comebacks. And definitely one of the players to take this tournament tonight.
Absolutely. Oh, we find Revert getting out of the corner, going to get the counter hit, just a little too far away to combo. Yep, Good old chain shift back throw. And then straight into DP. We are not blocking anything.
Throw. We're gonna see another throw. Yes, we will.
Yeah. Another throw. Oh, no throw. We got the tech though, so there was a throw just a little later.
Yeah, that's one of the big things about Lene is that she really struggles to have potent high-low mix, so really relies on frame trap pressure and also strike throw mix like we're seeing right here. And with a very fast dash, it makes throws very hard to catch out because it's so hard to catch their catch them being choreographed, right? Every character, like Kuon, for example, if they try to go for a throw, there's going to be some startup tied to that dash, and Lene is a bit of the opposite.
Absolutely. And you know, relying on strike throw in a game like Uni, you know, you would rather have that mix. You know, everyone has such good mix here. Lene, though, more on the strike throw, and it's more work the player just has to do with the conditioning. Although here we got Revert about to take Celestial. Gets the Celestial to boot too. This is so much meter, so much advantage. Everything that you could possibly want is going right for Revert.
And using the C Kuga at the end to get the maximum amount of damage as possible. That Celestial is still in store. And there we are. We're going to cash out. And we're going to lose that Vorpal cycle because of it. But it's okay because now you have a lot of mirror on hand. So now you have options like 2-2C. You have C Kuga as well. And 2-2C is really important because it is like an anti-zoning tool, and Defiant has been known to just send out pillar, send out laser like that, and 2-2C will go right through that. But you have to worry about defense right now. Creeping edge, and Defiant is so good at just backdashing, backing up, and catching these creeping edges. Every single set, every single game I see Defiant playing, Defiant is on top of those.
Quick little chain shift there. Unfortunately, had 200 meters, so it was just a little making safe, getting their extended decision making. Drops the combo. Both are dropping. No one's finishing their game-ending combos, and there we go. This should absolutely never mind.
Yeah, no.
I don't know why I opened my mouth.
No IW. Counter hit. Oh, not able to find a confirm.
There
it is. The overhead bait into the low. Revert takes it over Defiant 2-0. And Defiant struggling to find a round in that set as Defiant makes it down to losers. Takes the walk of shame. I'm just kidding.
Remind everybody what we are playing for. First place is going to get that big old character card and the lanyard of their character, or not of their main if they like a different character more. And then second place gets that nice fancy little luggage tag.
Yeah. These are some really fun rewards. And yeah, thank you for Arcshop for sponsoring these events. It's going to be also combined with the prize pool of $100 as well. So there's a lot to win tonight. As always, with every single one of these Aegis weeklies, it looks like we have our players start to line up in the lobby, and we are ready to go. Noctis versus Boltstruck, the very first match here of winner's side top 8 is going to be the Gordeau versus the Nod side. We've seen both these players already play in this bracket, and we're going to be seeing them fight head to head for the first time right here.
Yeah. Already starting off trying to bring the scythe down on Boltstruck. It's not going to do anything. And Boltstruck is finding some nice pressure here, pretty safe. Although Noctis has a whole lot of grid to work with.
Yeah, for sure. But will they be able to use it is the question. We've seen how suffocating Boltstruck's offense can be. And as I say that, Noctis finding the correct opportunity to break out and might win Celestial. No, not quite. That was a bit late there on the cycle. Oh, there it is. The jump over.
Yeah, that fail off. Unfortunately, not doing anything but wasting Boltstruck's meter, but importantly, taking away a huge chunk of Noctis's grid. Oh no, gets anti-aired too. This is all bad here for Boltstruck. But comeback is still possible. This is Boltstruck we're talking about.
Projectile up. Yeah, there is the force function being activated, and Noctis is going to take that first round. Like I said before, I mean, Noctis always likes to play for the Vorpal cycle and doesn't really like to spend chain shift, similar to a player like StarX_, where they like to keep Vorpal so that they have access to their Vorpal trait, which means it increases the size and damage of their force function, which is the big claw.
Well, and yep, there we go. Boltstruck using that chain shift to continue pressure. Celestial not going to come online because of the throw. Boltstruck's so smart on that for, you know, knowing that Noctis sees that little grid, the little pink going over the edge. It was, nah, you're not getting the Celestial. You're getting thrown and you're going to die for it.
Crossover, the grab, okay. Barely loses the cycle. And barely out of range.
Oh, that I would have gotten hit. That was nasty. I'm gonna be real with everyone right there. Boltstruck definitely getting all the advantage possible. The discs, you can't be mashing there.
Right? I like what I'm seeing right here. There's the side swap combo. Alright. Oh, trying to back up. Maybe trying to shimmy Boltstruck on wake up. Ooh, okay, the jump. Let's see.
Oh, good run up throw.
We get our combo off the throw as well. We also have chain shift on deck. We have some meter on hand as well. I wonder if a CVO would have worked to kill at that moment, but it's a little too late. But Noctis still able to close that round right there and beat Boltstruck to take that first game. Still first at 2 because we're not quite in a winners finals, losers finals, or grand finals. So just one more game to go for Noctis, and Boltstruck on the other side needs to win 2. But it's looking pretty even, honestly. Boltstruck did take a round right there, and even with a perfect as well. And even almost took that last round against Noctis as well. So we could easily see Boltstruck make a comeback.
Yeah, nothing is set in stone. Noctis, like Star_ pointed out, he's 3 for 3 on these air. Just go in, chain shift into invuln. And if Boltstruck can call it out, there's a lot of advantage to be gained there. I mean, the best answer to it is not letting Noctis get to that position in the first spot, but you can always control it.
Great blocks.
Yeah, turning that great defense into advantage with the back throw. Unfortunately, not completing the combo, allowing Boltstruck to get out the trade. And we've just returned back to Boltstruck's advantage. You're in the corner now, Noctis. Time to block this full-powered non-assault. Never mind.
I think Boltstruck was maybe trying to go for a side swap with that jump move. Or maybe charging it to go for a empty jump low. What? Okay, the VO whiff, but Noctis not able to punish it.
VO plus on whiff moment?
Okay.
I guess that's how the rest of this night's going to be.
Go. Boltstruck find some good hits here and there, and once again, like I said before, those slow fireballs into the throw, very hard to really deal with. And we've been seeing Noctis have some responses to them. We've seen the jump into invul, and we've also been seeing some command grab attempts as well. The Noctis being a lot more wary because of how Boltstruck has been punishing them for these options before.
Absolutely. And ooh, what an anti-air from Boltstruck, going to have all the meter to spend too for whatever kind of Oki. Yeah, just wants the IW. And it does in fact kill. We have tied it up, going to game 3. No one's out of it just quite yet.
Yeah, not at all warmer game to go for both these players. And you know, I'd be happy with either of these players making it into winners finals. I love seeing both of them play. I love seeing the Gordo. I love seeing the Nanase, but one of them has to go down to loser side. Not out the bracket just yet, but one of them has to go down to loser side, and we're gonna be deciding who that is coming up right now. Divide, immediate backdash, avoiding Noctis' round start, and there is our first blood, our first hit for Boltstruck. Oh, we drop our combo, finds the counter hit, trade, and still finds the pickup afterwards.
Absolutely, Boltstruck getting huge amounts of advantage there. Gets very big confidence, finds the throw, goods the tech. And chain shift will leave Boltstruck nice in space. Gets punished on the way back in though.
Now, always want to be careful of those whiffs on the slide. Okay, we're ducking that. Yeah, and that's one of the big reasons why you want to have a Vorpal Cycle as a Cordo, because when you increase the size of that force function, you can actually hit them when they're crouching. You can't duck it anymore.
And the grid break coming out. The combo fully on. And we're just pressing. We're sliding into that DM to say you're dead.
The ring is up. Okay, we're going to get the command grab, and actually it's going to work this time around. Remember last time that was a
Yeah.
Noctis, you know, kind of looked a bit weird at that point, but finally working. Noctis looking like the genius, and looking like a genius with that DP bait. Ooh, drops the combo, drops the punish. What are we doing?
And just handing Noctis free combos is what's going on. Thankfully, this won't end to the 2-1 situation just yet. There's a round left to spare for Boltstruck. Although, as we all know, you never want to give Noctis any inches. There will be miles taken, and Boltstruck's finally got back on form. Just a little lapse.
You could also say the same thing about Boltstruck, because Boltstruck is taking this and running away with it. And that's why that speed disc is so scary. CVO maybe? No, we're not. Okay, we're going to use... Okay, picks up with a tornado. The low in the launcher. Doesn't even need to chase Noctis up in the air to finish that combo, because Boltstruck finishes that set and beating Noctis, sending Noctis down to losers as Boltstruck secures their winners finals position. I know that Boltstruck has played in Aegis Esports before, and I think they placed really high in top 8 actually, though I can't name that position off the top of my head at the moment. Time at this point, the meta is developing, the players are developing, and it's cool to see that these tournaments are still running strong, even in the face of Evo Japan, Texas Showdown, and Level Up Expo coming up. I know that some players are traveling, so that's why it's a bit of a smaller bracket today, and some of these players are also practicing to make sure they get their final reps in before the big events. And Low and Revert are going to be their next ones up as we practice, as we try and make it into the winners final spot here at Aegis Esports. And we're already keeping Lin A summoned out.
Nice. Here gets the over, finally getting the pressure started. Low. Pretty solid start off, but Hilda knowingly not the greatest when you force her to block this corner pressure. And look at all this advantage that Revert has, already one throw away from killing. All the grid in the bank gears, the chain shift, and grid break coming with the kill.
And that was a really tough situation to be in. You had no meter for a DP reversal. You don't really have a lot of great mash options either. So yeah, once you like you said, it's very important to get in on Hilda because she is so weak on defense when you're up close like that.
Yeah. And we saw the Roomba come out, did not find much in way of Revert's defensive options. Now Revert's just biding time, finds the counter hit, and this is gonna be bad. Hilda loves to be in this situation where you're at 1 HP, full health on her side, and you're across the screen.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about spending meter right there. In that situation, Revert try to use Q2C to skip neutral, to skip the zoning game, but you're so low on health that you have to play perfectly, and it seems like that meter use was a bit of a waste at that point because that was such a massive lead for Low right there. This is a very polarizing matchup. I mean, Hilda is that kind of true zoner, and Linne kind of struggles against being zoned out because she has very small normals, very small specials, and struggles to get in without meter. But Linne, like once Linne gets in, kind of sticks to you like a bug, like an insect. And as we said before, Hilda struggles a lot when you're just pressuring her up in her face like that.
Yeah, and Low is just not phased by any of this. Immediately saw Revert trying to get in and said, you know, you're coming at me? That just means you get to be 5'8" and die for it.
Yeah, just very willing to mesh at those points, and you have to be if you want to get Linne off. You find those gaps because Linne is very frame trap heavy, very pressure reset heavy, very throw heavy, so there's going to be a lot of gaps that you can take advantage of. Overhead finds his mark, and already half of your health gone if you are low right now. Sikuga to maximize the amount of damage we can hit at this point in time. Okay, we're going to mash right there, probably trying to go for another throw attempt on the side of Revert.
Yeah, I would not doubt Reaver trying to go for another throw there. Has all the meter in the bank. He's going to wait for this next Vorpal cycle at the very least to change shift. There it is.
That spacing was insane in those last few interactions.
Yeah, I think that's going to be what Revert's going to be smelling is the key, is just get that awkward spacing for Hilda's longer buttons to have those gaps, and then pressure in, get that corner started, and Revert's just unstoppable in the corner.
Already spending meter, already trying to go for these pressure resets, and just going for these air Kuga. Air Kuga, a very strong option, but unfortunately did not end up being that strong option that Revert was looking for because Low finds a hit, gets the crossover, and Revert's been on the top of blocking these JCs and J charge Cs. Not an easy thing to block because they can be so ambiguous when it comes to the high-low mix-up.
Well, it's a trade. Change shift gets the counter hit too. Revert was able to find it in the slowdown, but just could not react properly.
I wonder if Revert thought they got enough meter for 2-2C and try to go for 2CC at that moment. That could have been a possibility, but you do know that change shift does take some time for that meter to regain.
Absolutely, and it does not seem to phase Revert at all. Is looking very confident here. Gets the grid break. These throws are Revert's bread and butter ways of trying to get you to mash.
Oh, that was a super smart late cancel there. So yeah, once again, just delaying that throw attempt is like, okay, you know what? You think I'm going to go for a throw? No, I am not. And that is a perfect Revert in Low's head right now. Another 1-1 here. Lots of close games, lots of close sets. Who is going to close it out here? I know that this would be a huge Canadian W if Revert can win this set because Revert's from Canada, Boltstruck's from Canada. And they're going to be just taking over our NA winners finals spot. That would be very sick, but Low here not going to have that.
Absolutely not. Flash, and yeah, we've got Low here already gets to the good spacing, you know, just right outside of some of these ranged buttons, not punishable if they whiff. Making that space, getting up close and personal, you're not ready for it. And Revert's now going to be found reset with the Roomba threat. Good defense.
We're going to spend Sikuga? No, we're not. Yeah, I always mention Sikuga, and that's a very important thing in Linne's combos because that's how she gets her highest amount of damage as possible. Her damage can be very inconsistent when you don't spend mirror. I mean, look how much damage that one special gives her in that combo.
Absolutely, and yeah. Low just said, nah, I'm peacing out. Gets to the mid screen, the Roomba deployed. And good blocks here from Revert, closing the distance. This itching for that one last hit.
Throw attack, okay. Not having any of that 2-2C. We're trying to jump, maybe go for a JC, maybe go for a rain. And this is huge for Revert. Oh, try to get out of that situation, and the dash normal will seal the deal in that round. Immediately, we're starting off with the Kuga. We're immediately running in, using it as a shield, and finally getting in front of Lowe's face. This is huge start for Revert. We're going to spend some meter, get that early damage set up, and there's a VO being set up on the side of Low, and Low opening up Revert with that low kick in that ankles, and a full combo in return. Let's get back to the situation that Hilda wants to be in, and Revert on top of blocking those JCs. He is insane with those.
Absolutely. Go rolled straight into Low's loving arms. And the Roomba is set up for the meaty. Gets the Low again. Revert's just being caught standing.
Shielding all this. 2-2C. I love that patience.
Yeah, Low's patience was amazing, impeccable even. Finding the round. Now we're up to last round of the set. Already starting it off quick and fast with a grid break Roomba online to just extend a little further. A little casual 4K from Hilda here, the zoner.
Blocking all of these overheads, staying alive right now. That was just one combo, you know? You don't have to worry about that grid break. We're trying to shield these. Oh, another throw coming in. No meter, no Vorpal cycle. There's a teleport coming out. We haven't really seen too many of those come out from Low. It can be a strong evasive option, but in that case, that kind of just put Low back into the space that Revert wants a Low to be in.
Absolutely. Low definitely gets more advantage by being able to fight out, and you can run from it, you can dread it, but it'll always arrive. The Revert throw going to make a Canada Winners Finals.
Making first and second place, and both these players have at least secured themselves third place. So whoever wins this is in the money, is in the prizing, and you could probably guess which character they probably picked, right? But we are getting into things. The pool stage, the Nestle's in the background. And starting things off. Immediate roll, trying to go through the air Kuga probably.
Oh, the grid break. Yep. You know, Revert's been so comfortable here being the one throwing their opponents too much. Never forget, Boltstruck likes that throw button too. And now we get to see the Canadian players in chat get to see their allegiance between their fellow region men.
Slide in. Okay, C disc. Not gonna bite that one. Revert just content with holding back. Gonna win the grid cycle as well along with that. Playing a very patient, a far cry from what we've been seeing before. And also, I mean, you don't really have to play as aggressive as we saw in that previous set, because you're not playing against a true zoner. You're not playing against a super lockout heavy from full screen kind of character. Instead, you're playing against Noctis, who will kind of come to you in a lot of situations. So there are many more opportunities for Rene to get in a non-SA space and not have to worry about constantly being outrange like we're seeing here. And actually kind of save meter along with it as well. We've seen so often where Revert was going for 2-2Cs against Hilda to get in, but you don't really have to do that against Boltstruck. You kind of just save it and save it for C Kuga, which just juices her combos like we've been seeing so often.
Absolutely. Revert finding the good defensive options, making great decisions, wins the grid war. About to have to give it up. We might see, yeah, there's the chain shift there. Going to get the full combo too, has meter if they want to get the big damage. Now we're just going to reset.
Not too much that Boltstruck could have done from that range, even though they did see the red and miss. But there's a lot that Revert could do with this combo right here. It has so much meter in the tank. IW, come on, yeah, or C Kuga, that will be enough as Revert takes the first game here in winners finals. This is a first of 3, so 2 more games on the side of Revert if they want to win this one. And Boltstruck still holding on, still staying alive, and we're locking right back in to play our next game.
It is absolutely smart that Revert there went for, just the quarter circle. You don't want to mess with these half circles when all you need is just Sikuga to win, and then you have 100-meter in case anything really went wrong. Because, no matter how hard you try, no matter how many times you practice your routes, you will eventually drop it once. And it will be in a top 3 situation.
Yeah, and that's also a lot of times why people try to go for a Spear Ender into IW, right? Something very simple, something very straightforward, and just prevents situations like those from happening where you drop your combos because you're going for something unnecessarily complex. And we didn't really need to go anything for anything complex to win that round right there, as we got that Assault JA, very simple, very straightforward, and going into that change step to secure that confirm.
Yes. Yeah. Playing very touch and go kind of round right now, where both players will pause for a bit. One player will decide it's my time, start pressure. This time it is Boltstruck. Has nice wake up DP, trying to get out of the corner, gets sent right back in, unfortunately. And Boltstruck will be deciding how much meter they want to use on this one combo.
Not going to spend too much, just wants to save a good meter for the mix afterwards. Unfortunately, that mix was not enough to open up Revert, and Revert is starting to roll things back. Let's take a second. Let's step back a minute. And we're not going to let you have that round that easily, though. Boltstruck holding on, waiting for his opportunity, mashes with that 2A, and finds a way out. Rounds are evened up, backing up immediately. Oh, he's trying to concentrate? No, I'm not going to let that happen. Though, yeah, you're going to have to open up Linne at some point. We are shielding all this. So much grid. Not going to win Celestial, though it's okay because you still have such a huge grid advantage right now.
Absolutely. And Boltstruck finding, set up the disc just a little too far out. Ran right into Revert's grab range, and Revert more than happy to give them a hug.
Damage, backing up.
Oh, the high, the change shift to confirm, and 2-0. Revert getting those games up, wanting to get to grand finals on a clean slate.
Yeah, I really like both these players are using Assault JA when they have the opportunity to. It's one of the fastest overheads. I like universal overheads in the game, right? It's very hard to react to. And when you have change shift, you can easily confirm it. Or if you have a fireball coming in from behind you, it's also very easy to confirm as well. So when they see the opportunity, usually you see them taking that opportunity. And it's been proving very smart, very effective at opening up these players who are so hard to open up.
Yeah. And right, speaking of hard to open up, look at Revert's defense. Boltstruck tried to go for a throw, catch Revert slack, and Revert on top of it gets the tech, gets the pressure, finds this combo, ends it with the Sikuga, and into the corner you go with another throw, gets the second one. Are we going for a third? No. Oh, never mind, we did get for a third.
Round start throw. Don't become too predictable.
Yeah, don't become too predictable after you just threw your opponent 3 times by going for a run-up throw at round start.
Okay, one throw. Let's start the counter. Oh, okay, we're getting out of that situation. Boltstruck not having it. Great blocks right now. Blocks all the overheads, all the lows.
Okay. The mash options Revert's taking are not with punishable, which is the best thing. Good tech to select. It's rare you see someone get Celestial be purely off their defensive ability after blocking for about 20 seconds straight. But this is Revert we're talking about. This is death, and Revert is going to move on to winners side of grand finals.
Yeah, with a dominant 3-0, getting to grand finals, getting that clean slate, not having to worry about any resets, nothing. Revert looking really good, looking really strong on the Lin A, beating Boltstruck and sending Boltstruck down to losers finals. Finalize here. Losers Low beating Big Black 2-1. Holding down the Hilda group of players after Untold Melody wasn't able to quite make it into top 8 because Defiant did beat Untold Melody. So Low holding it down for the Hilda players, actually making it into top 4, which is huge. But one more player is going to be eliminated here. Who will it be? Low versus Squish. Loses semifinals. Here we go.
Oh, got the little clip there, but unfortunately couldn't combo. There's the combo starter. And Squish is going to have to hold this. What are you trying to rush in for? You got to take your time. Low's going to show you how it's done, nice and slow.
Oh, wow. What a throw. Seer Ender ending that early. And I love that Seer Ender too, because that was actually probably the only way to end a combo and still win that Ruffle cycle right there. And now that you have the chain shift, you can keep this pressure going. Low opting to block all this. Not a lot of high low that you have to worry about, but you have to worry about this strike throw. You do have to worry about these facing traps as well.
Oh, finds the gap. And unfortunately couldn't kill, but it's okay. 2A's got your back.
Give him a little tap with the shoe. Time's up.
Well, here comes the Roomba. Yeah, good. Just shielding. Already in celestial range. If you can win out just enough, there it is.
Ooh, maybe trying to go for an anti-air, though. That was a bit of an awkward spacing to try and go for one. Low, able to open up Squish yet again. Squish really struggling in this matchup right now. And now we're going to start spending our C fireballs to get in. Squish playing Akatsuki, right? Akatsuki has a really good dash block. So you can make it in easier than a lot of other characters. Though Squish really struggling to do this because Low is varying the timing up so much and also going for some really smart high-low mixes when the opportunity presents itself, like we saw right there with that JC finding his mark, actually grid breaking Squish, trying to run in, going for the shield, trying to shield a projectile possibly, and unfortunately that did not end up working the way that Squish wanted to because Low takes the first game here of losers semis.
Yeah, Low looking very nice. Squish, one of these players you see week after week here at Aegis, just tearing through people left and right. May have finally found a bracket demon worthy to grind for.
That role, and that's kind of where the downside of roles occur, right? Because like I said before, like in the Noctis set, like the very first round, or second set, there's a lot of end lag tied to it, right? So you want to be careful when you use it, and in these cases Low can easily just bait this out and go for a grab, go for a low, catch you trying to get through her zoning.
Speaking of the grab, that was a very good tag from Squish there. That was pretty much, you had to guarantee guess your way between that throw or getting a high-low mix off since the back of that ball was there. And Squish finally finding the ability to be on offense. Rare sight this set so far.
Now this is scary for a Low. We don't have chain shift. We don't have meter. So you have to rely on just blocking all this, guessing everything properly, maybe trying to expect a throw from Squish. And with that jump, that's going to be it because Akatsuki is a damage beast. CBO being popped. IW 5.4k to finish the job. That's like half of Hilda's health gone in an instant.
You know, just back off, concentrate, trying to bait Squish into doing something. Squish thankfully not going too aggressive just yet. Content to take it a little slower. Having the round lead is definitely helping there.
Poking and prodding. Open up, will you? Squish, he's content with shielding everything. not really getting mixed up high-low from this full screen range, so not really worrying too much about getting grid broken in these situations.
Yeah, gets the throw, the all scary Akatsuki strike throw coming out. There's the change. Gets away with the teleport. And here comes a Roomba. And gets the high low. That makes it's devious.
I wonder exactly what he was trying to go for in that situation, because you were locked down by the rain. Maybe trying to go for a roll. Oh yeah, that was definitely it.
Yeah, unfortunately, just was stuck in the what should have been a little bit of a block sun, a little bit of a gap there. Chose the wrong option. It gave low round. We are starting it off EX Fireball. Okay, we are going for the fences, trying to hit the stars.
Ooh, jumping over the fireball. Ooh, we get the overhead. Ooh, we were not able to confirm it into the combo. And Squish is like, okay, you know what? You didn't confirm. I'm going to make you hurt for doing that. For dropping it.
There's VO wants to get off use. And there we go. Ends it with the Roomba. Gets back in, blocking the high-low mix this time. And Squish will take that Celestial, take that chain shift immediately to get all of this meter to use to get in. Maybe see a little EX Fireball within the first gap.
You're seeing that Low is playing a lot more compact, a lot more patient, really just trying to get away from Squish by all means and to stall for time in order to get chain shift, in order to get meter, because like we've been seeing in so many of these situations, once Akatsuki gets in, once Squish gets in on Hilda without any resources, then it becomes a really hard time trying to defend against all of it. Now we have Boomer on hand, teleport. Oh, we're going to go same side teleport.
And time is running out. They are both at such close life totals that this might just genuinely be a game of chipping each other out slowly. Low finding the hit. And that's going to be very scary here. And there is the death on the end of that combo. Low will move on to losers finals to face Boltstruck.
Or is Low going to throw a wrench in that plan?
Yeah, you know, there's IDC, there's so many people that are in this chat right now rooting and praying on Low's downfall. But Low, you know, has that silent backing behind them, probably in the own stream. The Hilda Nation definitely is rooting here tonight. As we kick off top three, nice and patient, gets the throw. And a little counter hit, not ready to confirm it, unfortunately.
In, that's going to get jumped, tries the TP, and that's also going to be baited along with that as well. As the damage keeps racking up, as it keeps adding up over time. We've got the setup afterwards as well. Concentrate to make sure that we secure that grid cycle. Trying their best to catch a Low from full screen right there with that C disc, but unfortunately that will not end up working. A bit of a drop on the side of Low, and Boltstruck trying to roll through this, but we've been seeing so many times, time and time again, that roll is not effective as you think, because Low is so good at catching these options.
Absolutely. Here we are, Low catching more options out from Boltstruck. It has looked like Boltstruck's barely been able to get a chance to play this set so far. Finally finding a good extended time of pressure, but it already is ended. Finds the slide in EX. Gets the combo off it to boot, and now goes in the corner.
Yo actually hits his mark. We're spending all of our resources to lock down Boltstruck in the mid screen. Get that neutral skip. Get this pressure to get this combo. And Boltstruck being thrown back and forth here. Another opening, Boltstruck not blocking. We can't kill here. We don't have the resources to do that.
Thankfully, but that's only a small respite from the advantage that Low has right now. This combo will definitely even things out.
Yeah, one more opening for both these players.
And it's really interesting what Boltstruck does right there, using that C disc into the DP. We've seen that option come out multiple times. And we've been seeing this throw come out multiple times as well. Not going to be teched.
Yeah. And yeah, Low not taking that throw lightly, already getting everything set up, finds the mix. And Boltstruck's going to be eating yet another combo here, another situation. Your EX disc has no power here.
Low is on a roll right now. Are we going to get a game win here? Boltstruck staying alive.
Oh, good guard thrust. Couldn't teleport out fast enough.
These slides are doing so much work for Boltstruck. Fireball hit. We got the confirm. We're not dropping it. Boltstruck takes a game over Low.
These games are going to go the distance here. It's really going to be a test of Low's endurance. Knowing that this first to 3 is going to have to occur, and Boltstruck is very content to make it go to last round final hit.
Oh yeah, I mean, Boltstruck is just a lot more confident in these scramble situations, and it's also piloting a character that does better in these scramble situations. So when it comes down to these low life totals, Boltstruck can just press better buttons to find the hits that he needs.
Absolutely. Oh, good throw. Yeah, if your strikes aren't working, that throw definitely will.
We're trying to go for another delay aerial. This time Low going to catch it. Oh wow, okay, another counter hit trade into a combo. We've been seeing that happen multiple times with Boltstruck in this tournament. Really interesting whenever it does show up. I mean, we don't have Havoc as Nanase, right? I think it's just the hit stun coming out from a C special clashing with another character.
Boltstruck might have found the full adaptation here. Definitely putting Low on the ropes. And Low finds yet another combo. What's the mix going to be here? It's going to be high-low. It's going to be a guard thrust. Guess right once, don't want to guess again.
And that's fair, honestly. Just spending a bit of resources, get off me tool, right? And reset ourselves back to neutral, reset ourselves back to a better position for you. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to make the most of that positioning, of that situation. And Low instead is going to be taking full advantage of it because we find another pickup, drops the combo at the end, but it's okay. So here's the hit right there. Boltstruck trying to press, maybe trying to go for a C slide like we've been seeing so often. And that C disc is going to hit on the round start.
Absolutely. Finds the counter hit. Rare moment. Low is mashing incorrectly. The grid break too. Gets the pickup. Oh no, it's all going wrong for Low. And that will be a second game win for Boltstruck. You know, the Canadian fans, they're cheering. They're saying one more game.
Things are falling apart for Low, unfortunately. Though Low still in the bracket, still in loser side, still needs to take this over Boltstruck if they want a chance at grand finals.
And big thanks to the main Aegis Esports GG for the raid. We appreciate y'all. Stay here for some great uni. We're in the top 3. We've got some good gaming here. Canada wanting to have the Canadian Grand Finals, with Low being the last warrior to stop that from occurring.
And Boltstruck here on set point as well. Keep that in mind. Just one more game to go. Low's not going to give them an easy time.
Good. Jumps over. Gets the change of just enough meter. 100. Oh, we're just fishing. Good throw. One more touch. All Low needs to take a round here. And there it is.
Yeah, with a perfect. That was a Hilda round if I've ever seen one, taking a long time and just keeping you away for as long as possible. And in that situation, it was the entire round. So you can't keep Boltstruck out forever because Boltstruck's going to find a way in with his high mobility character. You saw it right there. Oh, trying to jump in, trying to open up Low, but to no avail. Hitting you with that big, giant, full screen special.
Yeah. Low here, very content. Oh, changed shifts at the very last moment before the grid cycle got reset. Just wanted that change shift meter immediately.
One more opening. It's coming up. I don't think it's enough to kill.
It is with the no.
Last moment. Not able to finish the job, but we're able to finish the job here with that punish. Even though that C slide is a really strong option, obviously there are the downsides. Like if it does get blocked, that is a free punish on the side of a Low, even with just a regular light normal.
Yeah, but like you said, it's an if it gets blocked. And it's a pretty big if at that, because it is quick and it's going to whip punish you.
Yeah, a lot of situations Boltstruck is using it in, and it has worked. It has hit. It has found its mark. So oftentimes you don't really have to worry about too much about the fact that you are getting it blocked. And you also don't have to worry about the fact that Hilda is really making you hurt for it, right? It's really hurt for those mistakes because Hilda's not a very high damage character, even with meter.
You say that, but I've seen Low push quite commonly 3,500, 4,000 damage combos out here with just 100. So, you know, like you said, at least 3,000 damage combos are a lot more what Low is able to find consistently.
We just get to save our meter here going into this next round.
Oh. Oh, the disc came back. Oh no.
Has to keep that in mind. Yep, it is a boomerang. If it goes out, it's coming back.
I think Low has just been so used to being at a distance naturally where you get to see it the entire time that teleport just messed it all up.
Cross under, okay. Does get blocked, but the subsequent mix did open up Low.
Oh, got caught trying to stall in the air a little too long.
Boltstruck looking good right now. One more round is all they need. Low still, however, building a lot of meter right now. Not going to build a lot of meter in this combo, though, because Boltstruck is going to push Low into the corner. This is exactly what you want as Boltstruck. Your life is set up in front of you. You have a house. You have your cars all paid off. Can you finish the job, however? Can you retire? Can you make it into grand finals? One more combo is all you need.
DP comes back.
Punishes you for trying to press right there, and like you said, out of sight, out of mind. Even though the C disc hit once, you always have to worry about the fact that it rebounds, and we saw that situation multiple times before where Low is not even pressing against these light DPs in between the C disc, but Low, out of sight, out of mind, try to press, try to punish that DP, and just gets punished instead. Boltstruck, great plays, and now we are in grand finals.
Winner of this gets that big old thick lanyard and character card where the loser will get that luggage tag. Both will be in the character of their choice. What are we seeing, Mika?
Okay, hold on. One
What is going on tonight?
Okay, I know Boltstruck plays Lundrakia. I didn't actually know that Revert played Mika. Keeping up the spirits for Akimi, who did play in this bracket, wasn't able to make top 8. representing the Mikas, I guess. And we're already starting off with a slide counter hit as well. Into the corner you go almost immediately. And we're starting to concentrate. Tries to catch the roll, but doesn't quite catch it in time. Boltstruck has the corner advantage now. Ooh, no, that was really bad. Yeah, great punish on the side of Revert.
And already all these shields. Yeah. Tried to DP as Revert was coming down, gets the block on the DP again, and Revert's gonna perfect their way to that win.
Cyclone immediately into the C rocket cancel, flying all around the screen. Try to punish me. No, you can't. And no, you cannot block all of this here in neutral. Try to go for a command, no, not command grab. Try to go for a regular grab, but will be tagged. Very smart from Boltstruck. And we're going to go for a force function as well. Use those iframes, get out of that situation. Tries to set the flower, but going to get thrown in return. No, you're not going to get set up. No, you're not going to get me locked down. And no, you will not have any Vorpal to use either, because now Londrake, now Boltstruck is grid broken. Oh my gosh, the 5BB follow-up.
And here we are, Boltstruck finding the first combo, gets the snowflake set up, can't block forever, tried to find the mash, but Bolt's keeping those tight gaps, finding the invo frames literally on a pixel of health, can't get touched by even the smallest of 5As, and you can block but not forever.
Yeah, that Rekka mix can be really difficult to deal with because there's so many options off of every single one of the Rekkas. You can go for the overhead, you can go for the crossover, you can go for the low, and you can go for the low into the crossover, into the low. It's very, very tricky to try and block all this if you're not paying attention to exactly what Londrake is trying to do at any given moment. And you also have to be wary about Londrake with meter as well, because now you have the flowers set up. We can continue this combo, and you also have to worry about Mika with meter. These are two characters where your game plan has to change drastically in neutral in pressure when these characters have meter, because they have such strong options available to them.
Absolutely, and here we are, IW coming out. Enough to take it. And that will be a second. Is this second game? Or is this just the first one? The first one went really quick. That was just game one. Okay. I'm losing it.
Yeah, that was just game one. Okay, we're switching back to the Nanase. We care a bit. we don't want to lose with the Londrake. We want to lose with the Nanase. I respect it. And you know, gotta respect the players that you beat to get here. Player main. Player strongest character. Try to win.
Yeah, this is what happens when you let Canadians win, kids. Pre-game. Next week's gonna be US only. Yeah, you'll have to talk to C-Fresh and Container Hope about that.
We are just going for 5AA, stagger pressure. Boltstruck's been used to this. Boltstruck knows how this works. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, the counter hits, and Revert still keeping all of these pressure sequences alive. Doesn't need the main.
Yeah, already taking the first round over Boltstruck right now. Shot missile. Yeah, backing up.
Oh, try to go for the whip punish. Gets the backdash. No grabbing for you.
And the video at the end. We're doing some video strip. The C disc goes out. No DP this time around. Maybe try to go for a throw in that situation. And we are reading Boltstruck like a book. Counter hit low.
Yep, Celestial.
Damage is starting to build up over time. Lots of small packet damage on the side of on the side of Revert, but not small pocket damage on the side of Boltstruck, as Boltstruck does find a full combo, spends a bit of meter as well to make sure it kills. 3.8k will be enough to finish the job. Instant round start Cyclone, and scared of that C cancel, Boltstruck doesn't quite press anything or take back that turn.
Revert trying to take the turn back, unfortunately finding only the hitboxes of Boltstruck, has to VO in order to get the pressure back on their side.
Ooh, going in the air. This is a no-fly zone. Celestial activated. Ooh, try to maybe punish that jump aerial, that assault aerial, but gets punished instead.
Oh. Yeah, Revert wants to keep the Celestial, gets the Celestial just barely on the reset.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Are we going to close this one out? Boltstruck, don't drop the combo now. Okay, spends the meter at the very end. Very simple, very clean on that part. And it is grand finals. You know, it's just in response to those to those players just messing around. But it looks like you're getting to our first set. I can't see what they're doing on stream. I can see it show up on Twitch. I don't know about you, Scopy.
Yeah, I think the Discord stream just for us kind of went wonky.
All right, we're getting a reset. Okay, we're back. We're back. Locked in.
Mine is in the loading screen of death, so I can only. There we go.
Wow,
Coming right back.
Low crush that.
Oh, I
W. Not going to be enough to kill. Staying alive. Boltstruck, one more chance.
Immediate DPS.
Perfectly.
If you knew you had one hit left, would you DP on Wake Up?
Many people would. Many people would.
I mean, 50% of the time it's correct.
That's true. Those odds are looking mighty favorable as for a gambler like me.
For a gambler, 99% of gamblers do stop before they make it big.
Exactly. And it looks like Revert is not one of those players willing to gamble right now. So many pressure resets back and forth. There are strings, there are points where you can interrupt Nanase between those fireball pressures. You just have to make sure you recognize which fireball that Nanase is going for. And unfortunately, Revert not confident enough to try and match it, try and break out of these strings as Boltstruck just runs a blade on top of him, runs all of this pain, all of this pressure, all of this damage, and that will be enough to take a round to even up our third game. Yeah, I think it's our third game because we are tied up 1-1 after the mess that was that Landrake and Mika match.
Yeah, and huge thanks to Big Black for raiding us. Good stuff on the run tonight. I know it didn't end. It ended a lot sooner than you wanted it to with the Tsurugi, but always great to see you make these top 8s.
I miss, yeah. Great job using the invul frames to counter that.
Big.
Now it's time to turn things around for Revert. Are we going to get a clean 3 games to deny Boltstruck the reset? It could be a possibility.
All Celestial online for Revert. Something going to be made fancy. Can get quite a lot of damage, quite a lot of meter back. There's the change hit straight into the DP.
That almost caught Boltstruck right there. Getting in your face. 5 AA pressure. Maybe trying to go for a strike throw mix right there. But great job just backing up, creating some space in between them. Oh no, gets punished by the 2C. That will be enough to kill Revert. 2 games, 1 and 1 more to go to take Aegis tonight.
Absolutely. And you know, it's nice seeing them back on the normal characters. It's a little more intense this way as opposed to the true scramble that was Mika v Landrakia.
That was a mess. That was a mess. Let's not do that again.
These Canadians.
Immediately backing up, not expecting Revert to do much, and looks like that Boltstruck was right on that gas, taking that time to set up with the fireball, and is able to get in it because of that. Throws coming out though. This is the Revert special, placing themselves at a bit too far of a distance to where throws become less and less viable, because that's where it becomes more and more choreographed.
Absolutely finds the counter hit. And Revert is looking good. One more combo will end the round. Oh, good little roll there. Oh, the trades coming out in Boltstruck's favor. And we are one combo away for both players.
Fantastic blocks on the side of Revert, but Revert has always been great at these blocks. And now Revert's been conditioned when it comes to these C discs. So often where Boltstruck goes for these C discs into DP, and Revert not going to press on these. But after Revert has gone used to it, Boltstruck is switching things up, instead going for that throw, opening up Revert, and taking that game due to that very strong conditioning and very strong play to finally open up Revert.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, the mash was found. The grid will not be in Boltstruck's favor anymore.
It may not have the grid, but does have the mirror, and we're going to be seeing that used right now for the side swap combo. That's a fantastic starter along with it as well. That's going to be the A-disc set up. Fortunately, was not able to keep that pressure going for long, because Revert found a great match opportunity with their very fast button. They're stubby, but they're fast. Trying to go for a throw, but Boltstruck is being more on top of these back dashes to create some space between the players. And when you try to go for a throw, when you try to go for something like 5A, then you have that whiff recovery that you have to worry about, and that does give Boltstruck enough time to take back their turn.
Yeah, and on the cusp of resetting the bracket now, Revert has gotten a combo, and the throw will do it. We're getting to a game 5 pre-reset.
I think that was a dropped input on the side of Revert, actually.
I can't believe that.
Killed that with that combo. And now we are 2-2. We're just going back and forth, trading our game, trading our game wins to each other.
And nice, easy, quick combo to start it off from Revert. Gets the throw as well. Gets the overhead. Revert's leaving nothing on the table.
Indeed, hard knockdown. Okay, we're going to block that, and that was a shield punish as well on the assault. Boltstruck confident on that punish, and looks like it's going to start paying off. Counter hit coming out from Boltstruck. This is going to be a strong corner combo. Has a lot of mirror to take advantage of this. Drops the combo, I think, or was trying to set the slide afterwards. There's a throw coming out. No chain shift for Revert, and enough chain shift on the side of Boltstruck. C disc out. Overhead going to come out this time around. And there's the grid cycle. There's Celestial. Has some mirror on table. Revert very patient, looking for their opportunity, like we've been seeing so many times before, but you cannot take another throw.
Yeah, sometimes being too patient is a curse. However, finds the chain shift, finds the space, and with this EX projectile, we are now on a potential provisional tournament point.
Be a possibility, but with an air-to-air, Boltstruck might not let that even happen in the first place. VO coming out from Revert, going to eat a DP to their face, trying to take full advantage of this situation. We're going to be taking full advantage of the situation right here, because we're going to be getting a lot of bonus damage on that CQ starter. 3.8k, very respectable. Lots of corner carry as well, but that corner carry seems to be the thing that Revert should not have looked out for, because Boltstruck does find that back throw into the corner, and we'll be swapping sides yet again to keep this corner advantage.
Yeah, and Revert winning the grid roar just as Boltstruck's combo starts, gets the chain shift straight into the reversal, gets the grid break with the throw. And without needing to worry about shields or anything, double trade currently in Boltstruck's favor gets the fireball starter, and that is going to be it. Revert is your Aegis UNI2 number 11 victor with the Linne.
A lot. Remember, you are getting this tag and this tag. Yeah, the lanyard and the tag for there's the camera for winning this tournament. I believe next week's tournament as well. I'm not too sure how long it is running, but it is a promotion that we are running with in collaboration with Arcshop. So be on the lookout for that, and hopefully you win your tournament and get the character that you so desire. But I've been Saute Boy with Kobe VT. You can catch us at Texas Showdown this weekend on Friday, commentating some Melty Blood, the other French bed game. And hopefully y'all look forward to that. I'm Salty Boy. You can find me at the Saltshaker _ on a Twitter or Salty Boy under any other social. That was very hard to say. Kobe, what about you?
I'm Kobe VT. You can find me everywhere. Kobe VT got that consistent branding, and like Saute Boy said, you'll see more of us this Friday.